and welcome to Nini's house. It is finally beginning to look a little bit like fall here. The leaves are starting to change, and I thought it would be a great time to make this delicious fall cake and share it with my neighbors. So I'm going to make an apple spice cake with a cream cheese frosting. It's a very easy cake. Everything is made from a mix, so it doesn't take long to do. I'm using an apple spice cake mix, a can of apple pie filling, and 4 eggs for the cake. And then we'll use the caramel syrup, cream cheese frosting, and the little caramel apple candies on the top. Since I'm going to be sharing these with my neighbors, I'm going to be using these little aluminum pans that I got at Walmart. The first thing I'm going to do is break my 4 large eggs into my bowl, just to make sure that none of them are bad. Then I'll add my dry cake mix. And my apple pie filling straight from the can. You could combine any flavor cake mix and pie filling in the same way to make different types of cakes. I'm going to use my hand mixer to mix all this together. The mixer will cut up the apples well enough to blend them all in. They'll still be in big chunks, which we enjoy, but if it doesn't cut them up good enough for you, then you can certainly use a knife to cut them into smaller pieces. You could even do that before you put them into the bowl with the cake mix, if that would be easier for you. Once it's done mixing, I'm just going to use a spatula to scrape down the sides of the bowl and give it a good stir to make sure that all of the cake mix is well incorporated. You can see that there are still some big chunks of apple in here, so I'm going to use a knife on some of them just to chop them up a little bit smaller. I've got my pans washed, and I'm giving them a good spray with some Pam so that my cake won't stick. And now I'm just going to divide the batter equally between the 2 pans. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees, and since they're in smaller pans, I'm going to cook them for about 20 minutes, but I think I'll check them around 18. These are very thin pans, so they may cook faster than normal. And mine were ready at 18 minutes. I just tested with the toothpick stuck in the center, and it came out clean, so they were ready. If I were going to put the cream cheese frosting directly on the cakes, I would let them cool completely, but I'm going to put some of this caramel syrup on first. I'm going to treat it like a poke cake, poke the holes all around it and pour on the syrup. So I can go ahead and do that while they're still warm, and then I'll let them cool completely before putting the frosting on the top. I'm just going to do this to both cakes and then let them cool completely before I put the cream cheese frosting on. Now that the cakes are cool and the caramel has been absorbed into them, I am just dividing the can of frosting between the 2 of them. And I'll just spread it around and try to make it look pretty on top. Okay, there you go. I got these little caramel apple candies, and I thought they would make a cute decoration on top, and also give a hint to the flavors that are inside the cake. This would make a delicious and easy Thanksgiving dessert with or without the frosting. We're all done. These pans came with some little plastic lids, so I'm going to put them on and to get them ready to take to the neighbors. I taped the lids on so they wouldn't fall off, and I thought it would be cute if I just tied a little bow on top. This is just a strip of fabric, and I will tie the other one with a piece of sheer ribbon. Now they're all packaged up and ready to share with friends. And look at this gorgeous rainbow and this beautiful orange sunset. Such a pretty day today. Thanks so much for spending some time in the kitchen with me today, and thanks for visiting. Come back soon.